Hey everybody, I'm Conor Woodard and this is the Rookies Weekly Update for the last Friday of June. We got so much art and updates to talk about, let's dive right in. Whoopsies, Sony accidentally leaked their production costs and team size for The Last of Us 2 and Horizon Forbidden West. The Last of Us 2 cost $220 million over 6 years with 200 full-time employees. For reference, Avatar 2 the movie cost around $250 million. What an insight into how massive these productions truly are. Almost $250 million for one game. Meta just announced Quest Plus. For an $8 subscription, you get access to 2 VR titles every month. They're gonna have to publish a lot of titles to fulfill this promise, and between this and the Apple Vision Pro, I think the corporate need for VR titles is gonna skyrocket. Google Earth will soon be available in Blender via the Blender Earth Modeler add-on by Imagiscope. There is so much that can be done with this, I won't even start. Paths are finally available in Substance 3D Painter and Designer. This long requested feature uses Bezier curves in a non-destructive workflow and even supports multiple paths on the same layer. Unity has announced its 2 new AI products, Muse and Sentis. Muse Chat is basically like a Unity tutor. It helps you work on your Unity projects and solve Unity problems. That's helpful. It also intends to accelerate project creation through text prompts and sketches. Unity Sentis allows you to embed an AI model into your Unity project. AI-driven NPCs is the obvious first use case, but really, this tech can be used to drive many things. They didn't announce anywhere what datasets they're using for these products, so I'm comfortable assuming that some of it is content that they own the copyright to, and most of it is probably content that they don't. Here's a cool new thing that isn't AI. Infinigen is a procedural generator of realistic 3D assets from the natural world. It's a massive and growing library of all procedurally built assets that don't use any external data, no AI, just math. You love to see it. So impressive how many things are completely procedurally built. First up in jobs, Stellar Creative is hiring so many positions, many of them remote and hybrid. Stephanie DeGroot at Skybox Labs is hiring level designers and hard surface artists for Halo Infinite. Amir Satvat's games jobs directory continues to grow. There are now 13.9 thousand game industry job openings. I'll drop the link in the comments below. Carly Taylor at Call of Duty has got some tips for ideal resumes with a lot of do's and don'ts you'll want to check out. The featured rookies profile of the week belongs to Jocelyn Cheng for this awesome kids room. Texturing is really nice, lighting is really nice, but my favorite part is this uniform textile density. Look at how nice that is. The next featured rookies profile is Santi Monte Algaba for wonderful texturing and poly optimization of this English World War II radio. This brings up a point I'm talking about all the time. Triangles are not bad if they're not going to deform or subdivide. Great work, Santi. This is less of a featured artist and more of a featured project, but Hitmarker posted vintage digital revival's recreation of the Titanic. It's around 50% complete and it looks so awesome. Next up is a featured artist we've featured before, Jonathan Bananas, for the material drops of the 6 city buildings in Gotham Knights. I think at this point, Jonathan sees the whole world in Substance Designer graphs. And last thing, because it's so awesome, Hitmarker posted work from Teaser Play's GTA style Breaking Bad game. Come on, there's so much potential here. One last thing before we go, LinkedIn is changing its algorithm. One of the biggest changes is how they treat comments. Apparently, it will start rewarding posts that don't just have comments like great or so true or sunglasses emojis, but are instead responding to the content of the post. I think this is a great change, and with that in mind, I'd like to invite you to share your opinion on this post. Have you been enjoying the Rookies Weekly Update? What are your favorite parts? What are your least favorite parts? What should we do less of? What was the best part of this episode? We really want to make this the best show that it can be, but frankly, we're not mind readers. So put on your director's cap and drop your feedback in the comments below. I'd really appreciate it. And until next week, I hope you have a glorious weekend.